Good evening to everyone. Professional Volleyball League of Ukraine is back, and we are coming up with a third match of the gold medal finals between Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey. Of course, forgive us about this break, but everyone understand that while in Ukraine was the air alert, there is no any competitions and volleyball is included in this one. So after this small break, teams finalizing their preparation. But before the match, right now, they're doing the combination attack, and then after the serving, we're gonna start today's match. So Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany third game for these teams in their gold medal finals earlier on the day before. Team Kharkiv Law Academy finished their last decisive game over Zhytochi Police to get once more the bronze medals. Let me remind that in season 2020-2021 these teams already played for bronze medals, and before Team Kharkiv Law Academy get their medals as well 2 years ago. That was in 4 matches, and this year they finished their series in 1 match less. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The only matter that they are the bronze medalists of this year's Superliga BUDINVEST. But for now, they are coming up with the gold medal match. Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey right now. Both teams got 1 victory for their own in this series, so that means that at least 4 games waiting for us in total. Of course, in case both of this week games, so the one of the teams gonna be victorious, and in case once more they're gonna finish victorious for 1 game for both of the teams, we are waiting up for the next week for the 5th decisive game. So Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey today. Nominal guest is Prometey. And so let's start with them. Number 1, Vadim Patratyi. Number 3, Serhiy Ryabov. Number 4, Dmytro Shapoval. Number 5, Taras Aleksiuk. Number 7, Dmytro Yanchuk. Number 9, Alexander Tomilin. Number 10, Ivan Krivobok. Number 11, Eduard Shterek. Number 13, Yuri Klepko. Number 14, Alexander Hladenko. Number 15, Vitaly Chetkov, captain of the team. Number 18, Yan Yerещенко. Number 19, Alexander Boyko. Number 21, Dmytro Shorkin. Number 23, Denis Velitsky. Head coach of Prometey is Andriy Levchenko. Let's continue with Epicenter-Podolyany, the first team of the regular season that coming up as a favorite of this matchup, but already Prometey was able to show the teeth. So let's remind ourselves about the squad of Epicenter-Podolyany. Number 1, Denis Fomin. Number 2, Maxim Drozd. Number 3, Volodymyr Ostapenko. Number 5, Evgeny Kiselyuk. Number 6, Ivan Raich. Number 7, Gordon Brova. Number 8, Alexander Kovalyov. Number 11, Vladislav Didenko. Number 12, Serhiy Evstratov. Number 17, Yuri Tomin. Number 18, Volodymyr Sidorenko. Number 19, Andriy Rogozhin. Number 20, Alexander Nalozhny. And number 22, Nikolai Penchev. Head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany is Mariusz Sordul. So this is going to be the 7th match for this team this season. 5 in a row, Epicenter-Podolyany was able to be victorious, but finally Prometey was able to finish this series in the previous match in a 5-setter game. The team of Andriy Levchenko was able to finally break this wall and finally get their first victory of this season over the Epicenter-Podolyany. And maybe this is only the start for team that representing Dnipro. And I'm talking about Prometey, of course, and Epicenter-Podolyany is team that representing Khmelnytsky region, the Horodok city, to be exact. So right now teams gonna build up, and after that, after they're gonna be placed one opposite to another, we're gonna start with the anthem of Ukraine. So on this note, let's start today's game and let's continue with the officials of today's matchup. First referee of this game is Mikhailo Medved. From Zaporizhia, and the second referee of this game is Volodymyr Payevsky from Kharkiv. My name is Oleg Shumeyko, and let's get it started. So let's start with the victorious team of the regular season, Epicenter-Podolyany number 2. Maxim Drozd, number 5. Evgeny Kiselyuk. Maxim Drozd is middle blocker, and Evgeny Kiselyuk is outside hitter of this team, number 6. Ivan Raich, the opposite of this team, and the first international player, not the only one actually for Epicenter-Podolyany, but let's continue with that later on. Number 11, Vladislav Didenko, the setter of the team. Number 19, Andrei Rogozhin, another middle blocker. And finally, the second outside hitter of this team is Nikolai Penchev from Bulgaria. And let's continue with the liberos of the team. Denis Fomin with number 1 and Gordon Brova with number 7 on their jerseys. And head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany is Mariusz Sordel, the specialist from Poland. And let's continue with Prometey. After that, number 4, Dmytro Shapoval, the leader scorer of this team, and for now the best server of Superliga Budinvest. Opposite of this team, number 10, Ivan Krivobok. So first change up comparing to the previous games. Number 14, Alexander Zladenko, middle blocker. Number 15, captain of the team, Vitaly Shitkov, the setter of team from Dnipro. Number 18, Yan Yereshchenko, another outside hitter. And number 23, Denis Veletsky, another middle blocker of Prometey. And liberos, number 1, Vadim Patratij, as well as number 19, Alexander Boyko. Head coach of Prometey is Andrei Levchenko, also known for us as assistant coach of Ugis Krastin in the Ukrainian national team. So, for now, as we can see, Georgi Klepko, the main middle blocker of Team Prometey, is still not ready to play this game. He injured his ankle in the first game between Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany earlier on the week before. And right now probably is not ready to play, even though we saw him preparing to this game, so worked with the ball, so maybe Andrei Levchenko would let him to touch the court, if you will, during this game, but of course we're gonna talk about this later on. So first serve from Nikolai Penchev. What a great defense by Epicenter-Podolyany, but one more chance for Prometey to attack from the back line. Ivan Krivobok, but what a great defense once more from Epicenter-Podolyany, and finally the first point, but by Epicenter-Podolyany. They got only the first chance to attack in this one after two pretty strong hits by their opponents, but that was more than enough for them to get the first point. So break on the serve. Nikolai Pienchev. Close enough, not to the court, but to the touch of Alexander Boyko, I would say better. But wasn't the case of the previous episode, so Prometey got the first point after this service mistake, and Denis Valetsky gonna serve. And his serve, but what a great counter-attack. Attack, sorry. By Epicenter-Podolyany. Maxim Drozd was ready for this set from Vladislav Didenko. They know each other pretty well, and of course this combination is not as rocket science for them. So 2-1. Maxim Drozd serves, doing this one pretty great, and actually getting chance to get a defense touch as well. But the second touch that was the set was with the mistake from Yevgeny Kiselyuk, and with that Prometey got their second point. But for now, all of the points that Prometey got is only the mistakes of their opponents. And Epicenter-Podolyany doing everything they own to reach every point they are getting during the game. So Ivan Raic probably gonna be the most attacking player of Epicenter-Podolyany, as well as his vis-a-vis on the other side of the set. Dmytro Shapoval. Both opposites get a lot of chances to show themselves in the attacking component. And finally Prometey got the first, not with the error of the opponent. Jan Yerещенko gets chance to attack from the fourth zone, doing everything pretty efficient, and after all getting to the back side of the court. And right now he's on the service line, and another outside hitter for Prometey is actually not Matronchuk, who we used to see during these playoffs, but Ivan Krivobok. Earlier on during these playoffs and quarterfinal as well as semifinal, he had a small injury, but as we can see right now, he is ready to compete, and Andriy Levchenko is faith in him. Yeah, something not really understandable. Ivan Raic can't go with the full throttle in this one, and Denis Valetsky, as we can see, sorry, not Valetsky, but Gladenko get out from the block, but Ivan Krivobok touched this ball, and that played only in the minus for his team. Great one by Vitaly Shitko. What a great defense. And nice last touch by the captain of Prometey. Probably not the one Epicenter-Podolyany was ready for. Dmytro Shapoval just tried to save this ball, but that was pretty nice set to the setter of the team of Prometey. And 15th number of team from Dnipro gets everything from this moment. Alexander Gladenko serving from the back. Nikolai Pienchev. Was that the touch of the block or no? Not pretty sure. And as well as Nikolai Pienchev and Marius Sordel, the Polish head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany, didn't want to get the replay of previous episodes. So once more, the tie is on the scoreboard, 5-5 right now, and Gladenko gonna serve once more. Not the best reception, no attack from Epicenter-Podolyany. Chance for another break point, but what a great defense by Gordon Brova. Didenko from the front. Shapoval, nice tip from him, but Epicenter-Podolyany team was ready for it. Vitaly Shitkov to the fourth zone. Krivobok. And this rally just don't stop at all. Vitaly Shitkov to Shapoval once more, to the double block, and Rogozhin with Pienchev stops this attack. 6-5. Prometey once more let Epicenter-Podolyany reaches leader point. Valetsky tried to cover that ball after touching of the block, but wasn't able to react to this one properly. 6-5, and Andrei Rogozhin get to serve, but yeah, right now not the best service from him. Previously, Volodymyr Stapenko started as a main middle blocker for Epicenter-Podolyany, but this game Mario Sordel decided to start with Drost as well as Andrei Rogozhin that finished the previous game. Not the best tip from Ivan Krivobok, but pretty fast reaction by Denis Viletsky. Brings another one for Prometey, and finally, for the first time of this game, they are ahead of the opponents here. Not the best chance to attack for Denis Viletsky, but even with that, the ball went to his back. He was able to get a pretty nice touch. That was more than enough to get another one for his team. 7-6, and Vitaly Shitkov gonna serve once more. Gordon Brova get the first touch. Right from the back to the line. Great one from Patrati. And probably the touch of the roof, or why no one actually touched the ball. So Vitaly Shitkov want to talk to Mikhailo Medved probably about the previous episode, but I mean, what the case may be, Ivan Raich after attacking get over the central line. Let's see. So Andrei Levchenko asks for the replay of previous episode, and let's see what the head coach of Prometey saw in the previous play. Actually, I'm not pretty sure that Vitaly Shitkov saw this one. I mean, head coach of Prometey asked him to come as a captain of the team, so only the captain, or in case captain is not on the court, the vice captain of team can speak to referee. In case of only referee want to talk to the specific player, so he can ask him to come and have a small argue. Let's see what the replay gonna bring to us. So yeah, the touch of the antenna. And that was the case actually. Maybe not the antenna, but the tape that holding it. And this counts as an error as well. President of Prometey and professional volleyball league of Ukraine, Volodymyr Dubinsky, was on our screen, and we can see that he's emotional about this game. Earlier on he was interested in the women's volleyball, but later on started to invest in men's volleyball as well. And Vitaly Shitkov gets another point for his team via the ace, and with this 3-point lead, Mario Sordel decided to react with the first timeout of this game. And let's see.
Kolej diagonalnej na padaczy nam треба зробити все, щоб перша подача його з майданчика наступне. Сайдаут. Оп! Перший починаємо від прийому, хлопці. Залишаємо на високим і граємо на високим м'ячі.
So we heard what Mario Sordel asked his players to do. He wants, of course, the side out of the team. Understand that maybe for the service of Vitaly Shitkov is not the easiest game in the reception, but ask, of course, if this is some problems, we can play on the high balls, and probably Ivan Raich gonna be the player to reach with the last touch. And finally this side out comes for Epicenter-Podolyany, but not by the attack of Ivan Raich, but the spike from Maxim Drost in the middle of the net with the second tempo attack, if you will, in this case. Vladislav Didenko on service line, and what a pipe attack for Prometey. Jan Yerechko was the finisher of this episode, and of course have something to tell to Vitaly Shitkov. I would say that that was a bit lucky between the hands of Maxim Gross, but anyway, the point is still the point. Almost an ace actually, but not the touching of the court, but actually almost aiming Maxim Drost in this episode. Maybe that was the case how Ivan Krivobok would like to get the point in previous episode, but of course we all understand that probably he missed his target. And Denis Veletsky reminds himself as well. Great attack from the middle combination, and 11-8. 11-8, 3-point lead. Andrei Levchenko have something to tell to him, maybe not to risk a lot, or just not to get the service error, and maybe yes, this is not the head coach of Prometey would like to see. 9-11, and Maxim Drost on service line. Jan Yerechko with the first touch, last by Dmytro Shapoval. Great defense, and Shapoval to attack once more. The ball came from the back, so not the easiest chance. Evgeny Kiselyuk tried to get the hands of the opponents, but I'm not pretty sure that was the case in previous episode. But anyway, Marius Sortel decided to look at the previous episode with some zoom, and we're gonna have another video challenge. So Andrei Levchenko with his first was victorious, finding this touch of Diantina, and Marius Sortel is not lucky enough to bring a point for his team, and that means that one of the challenges of head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany gonna be burned out in the first set of this game. Great service from Shapoval. Fast attack by Kiselyuk, but wasn't that the pickup of the ball with an error? Not pretty sure, but anyway, Prometey gets attack to the end, and Jan Yerechko with pretty fast combination with Vitaly Shitkov on the second touch was able to outplay the blockers. I'm pretty sure wasn't ready for this one, but Prometey playing this aggressive style, maybe something you cannot predict, and Andrei Levchenko is the coach that led his players to show some magic, of course, if they're capable of. But in case his players are starting to be a little wild with that, I can of course stop them in case everything is out of their hands. But for now, as we can see, Prometey is pretty sure and pretty confident in themselves. And what a nice another proof of that, Vitaly Shitkov. 14 points, pretty quality play by the captain of Prometey to the final. So that's gonna be the set, but in the end, a tip from him, and 14 points for his team already in the first set. 14-10. Jan Yerechko on service line, and wasn't that in? Wasn't that in? Probably we need to check, cause the corner of Epicenter-Podolyany was pretty close to the place where the ball landed, and Andrei Levchenko as well as the whole Prometey team would like to check the previous episode. Yeah, maybe that wasn't in, but as we can see, pretty close, pretty close, and yeah, still not close enough to be the point for Prometey. But anyway, they got right now 3-point lead, and in case that's not gonna be some downs from them, that would be more than enough to finish this set properly. Probably the touch of the land Probably the touch of the land, cause as we saw, Epicenter-Podolyany just stopped to play in the previous play. And the only case, if Epicenter-Podolyany still got their challenges, if I'm not mistaken, once more is in their arsenal. Maybe. No. Actually, that was 2 times, if I'm not mistaken, that Mario Sordal already get away both of his challenges, and this is the case why in previous episode Ivan Raic came to the Mikhailo Medved to ask him to take the challenge himself, but referee decided not to go for this one. And after all, Alexander Hladenko gets another one for his team via the ace. And we got the first substitution of this game. 5-point lead for Prometey, and Alexander Nalozhny replacing Evgeny Kiselyuk on the backside of the court. Right now the regular substitution for Mario Sordal. He feels that in the defensive components Kiselyuk is not that high quality as Alexander Nalozhny, and almost in each set he replaces his main outside hitter with the 20th number of their team. 12-16, 4-point lead still. And after this efficient attack by Dmytro Shapov, once more the 5-point lead for Prometey. And 17-12, Prometey is pretty close to finish the first set victorious, but if we are remembering the first game of these teams, Prometey was dominant in the first set, but later on 3 sets in a row actually was taken by Epicenter-Podolyany team, so not only Epicenter-Podolyany started to play better in that first game, but actually Prometey probably lost the concentration, or kind of. 15-12, and the second timeout of Mario Sordal. He made that right now Prometey got around 70% of positive reception, so he wants more aggressiveness of his team on the service component, and get a few follow-ups on the trajectories where he wants his player to attack to the line, probably try to get the block-out touches in some cases. And Vitaly Shitkov once more on service line, and out right now. Players of Epicenter-Podolyany followed the ball until the end, but once they saw that this is not gonna aim on the court, they of course finish up this play. Vitaly Shitkov, Veletsky from the middle, but right now Epicenter-Podolyany with the attack of their own. Shitkov gets the first touch, and Krivobok invades on the opponent side of the court. 14-18, even though Prometey got pretty confident late in the first set of this match, Epicenter-Podolyany don't want to give up on that, and probably will try to reach their opponents even in the first set, but not with this kind of serves. Another mistake in this component, this time Vladislav Didenko is his target, and Ivan Krivobok on service line. And once more here. Misses as well. Andriy Levchenko is upset with that one, cause both of the serve aimed almost in the same spot. Maybe actually he asked his player to go to the another direction, maybe to the first zone, and this is the case why Andriy Levchenko is upset with the serves of Ivan Krivobok, and actually with his manipulation with the hand. Probably this is the case, if I'm not mistaken. Denis Veletsky on service line, 20-15. Alexander Nalozhny wasn't that the touch of the net after all, even if even in case maybe Alexander Nalozhny didn't get the point after this attack, but still he gets to the net, and actually Mario Sordel gets his second video challenge. I'm not pretty sure what the head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany is looking for right now, but let's see, maybe we saw something more. Yeah, not the most tense moment, I would say, because right now Prometey is pretty confidently leading in the first set of this match. So, and as we saw before the replay, that was the touch of the net of Alexander Nalozhny, and I'm not sure what the question's about. Ivan Reich got to Mikhailo Medved. So, Prometey gonna serve, or the ball is in the hands of Denis Veletsky. Receiving from Penchev, and Alexander Nalozhny trying to redeem himself, attacking between the blockers. And brings another one for him from Khmelnytsky region. 16-20, and Maxim Drozd gonna serve in the next episode. Strong one from him. Machetko gets the ball to Dmytro Shapovalov, and once more the opposite of Prometey. It's maybe not the unstoppable one, but the player that brings 1 point after another. Yeah, we saw in the end the blockout by Dmytro Shapovalov, and first substitution for Andriy Levchenko as well. Taras Oleksiuk replaces Vitaly Shitkov on the front line just to make the block better, and as I feel that was an ace, and as whole of the team Prometey feels as well. Epicenter-Podolyany tried to argue that the ball went out, but clearly the ball, I mean, I'm not pretty sure how much already video challenges Prometey got, and not sure that reglement is. Let's this one to be this way, but alright. Now, once more we saw that Epicenter-Podolyany was the victorious team of the previous episode, 22-16, and another ace by Dmytro Shapovalov, this time not with the strong but with the short serve, and no one was ready for it. And let's see, on this beauty once more Nikolai Penchev and Gordon Brova just couldn't move. was freezed in the previous episode, 23-16. And almost another ace after touching of the tape. Chance for Prometey to get this episode going, but after all, Yan Yerещенко was stopped by the triple block. The luck of the setter of Prometey played versus them in this episode. And Ivan Rajic got another one for Epicenter-Podolyany. And we got no Vitaly Shetkov back, but Sergei Ryabov completing the double substitution, replacing Dmytro Shapoval. And another point for Epicenter-Podolyany by the error of their opponents. Ivan Rajic missed his serve, and that brings us to the point where Prometey got 7 set points in the first set of their match. And Yan Yerещенко gonna serve. Do this one pretty well. The ball is on another side of the net. Alexander Hladenko got the chance to finish this one with the attack, but Andrei Rogozhin stopped everything. And still 24 for Prometey, and right now 18 for Epicenter-Podolyany. And Alexander Naложny, he has a hybrid that he gonna go with the floater or jump serve, or he's decided in the final before he touches the ball. But that didn't bring any break points for Epicenter-Podolyany. 25-18. Prometey was pretty dominant in the first set of the third match of this teams for the gold medals of Superliga Budinvest. And in a few minutes we're coming back. We're coming back to the Chernivtsi region on Arena Podolyany, where in a few seconds gonna start the second set between Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany. Prometey was stumped Epicenter-Podolyany in the previous one, 25-18. Right now, the opposite of Prometey, Dmytro Shapoval, get the most points of the whole team, and not only team, but all of the players on the court. So we're starting up this. Not pretty understandable, because before the start Alexander Naложny was on the court, but maybe the assistance of Mario Sordel get the fifth number to the rotation of their team, and maybe that's the case why not Naложny but Evgeny Kiselyuk coming back on the court. Not pretty sure. Maybe the staff of Epicenter-Podolyany gonna be asked about this one. But anyway, Epicenter-Podolyany started with the first point of the second set. That was attack of Ivan Raich. That brings us one. And answer with the attack from the middle of the net by Shetkov as well as Denis Veletsky. And right now this is already his third point this game. Yeah, if we are talking about Epicenter-Podolyany right now, best in the scoring component for them is opposite Ivan Raich, 4 points for now from him, and this is his fifth already, so probably the game of Epicenter-Podolyany gonna be built on their left-handed opposite player. He is on service line. This time decided not to go for the risky one, and that didn't bring anything for Epicenter-Podolyany. Pretty easy in the reception and in the ending of this episode as well. Yan Yerещенko brings another point for his team. Pretty fast with the approach. A good spike after all from him, and 2-all on the scoreboard. Evgeny Kiselyuk, sorry, not the Kiselyuk, but Nikolai Pinchev from the back wasn't the highest of the set. Wasn't enough for the comfortable attack for Nikolai Pinchev, but anyway, the Bulgarian outside hitter was able to finish victorious in the previous episode for his team. Evgeny Kiselyuk tried to get the shot to serve in previous one, but short enough not to go over the net even. Dmytro Shapoval got 2 aces in previous one, and actually his whole team was pretty dominant on the serve. 4 aces for Prometey this game already, and 0 in this component for now for Epicenter-Podolyany. Yeah, nominally Prometey is the guest team, but actually the team that representing Dnipro this season trains exactly in this arena, so of course they could name it as their home arena probably. And in this case, to play versus Prometey is not that easy, because the feel of the serve that actually come with the repetitives of the service in exactly one specific arena is pretty good for this team. And in playoffs, Житичи Polisia felt everything from that more than 10 aces in free setter versus Prometey. Yeah, not the thing you would like to play versus, but yeah, This is game. Remember this one pretty interesting game. 5 aces for Georgi Klipko, 5 aces for Dmytro Yanchuk, and not only. But this is most reminded moments. Evgeny Kiselyuk from the back line. Finally we see Vladislav Didenko trying to get some really interesting combination, not just go for Ivan Raich or to the fourth zone, getting for the pipe, and not only. Dmytro Shapoval from the back wasn't the best set from Jan Yereshchenko, of course, so considering the situation he was, and Dmytro Shapoval actually didn't go for a full throttle in this one, but still, he probably missed the aim to the ball in the previous episode, and that was the case why he wasn't able to put the ball on the court. Later on, Ivan Krivobok finally got the side out attack for his team on the one block, and touching the hands of Ivan Raich, the ball went out. So 6-7, Vitaly Shetkov on service line. Great one from him, not the best touch by Nikolai Penchev, and Evgeny Kiselyuk to play versus double block. He cheered. After all, felt that the ball touched the blocker hand, but Mikhailo Medved came with another thought, and Mario Sordel would like to check what was the case in previous one. Was that the touch of the block that finished the previous play, or actually that was the mistake of Evgeny Kiselyuk? Pretty close actually to the hands of Dmytro Shapoval, but probably a few millimeters was not enough. Maybe if Dmytro Shapoval got a bit bigger nails, the ball could touch that. Shetkov once more serves pretty strong, but good reception this time, and Kiselyuk only versus one block is pretty confident situation for him, and he gets everything from this. 8-7, Epicenter get a small lead in the start of the set, but actually in the previous one Epicenter in the start was leading as well. But we all remember how everything finished in the previous set, and let's see what the second gonna bring for us. Right now with great attack from the second by Ivan Krivobok, and after that outside hitter of Prometey went right to the service line. Risky serve by Krivobok finally, and not to the fifth zone and wider that his two previous attempts, and this might be the case why Andrei Lepchenko wasn't upset with this mistake after all. Another service mistake this game, and actually a lot of for Epicenter-Podolyany. Ivan Raich was really crushing on this element previous game and the first as well, and right now not the best attempts from him in service component. That of course in the men's volleyball is much needed than in the women's volleyball, I would say, and this is probably the component where one team or another could get the victory. And finally the first ace for Epicenter-Podolyany. That was the crushing serve of Evgeny Kiselyuk. Jan Yereshchenko tried to hold this one, but that was unholdable. After the touch of outside hitter of Prometey, the ball went right into the roof, and Andrei Lepchenko reacted with the timeout.
все знаємо. Що наша головна задача витримати прийом, не давати їм відрив, не давати. Спокійно зіграли, якісно. І знімаємося, йдемо далі. Зрозуміло?
Andriy Levchenko understand that right now his team is playing good enough to continue the battle for this set. Just reminds the needed for the reception and to remind that they can't let Epicenter-Podolyany go with the series of the point, cause reach Epicenter-Podolyany after all gonna be pretty hard to remembering how in the previous sets, so that was pretty close sets of the game of these teams. But once Epicenter-Podolyany got their 4 or 5 point lead, Prometey just couldn't get back into the set. That was 2 times in the previous game. And Andriy Levchenko wouldn't like this one to be replicated in the third game as well. Dmytro Shapoval, after getting the attack point, getting another one with the serve. A bit luck after touching the tape of the net, but of course luck smiles only to the strongest. And in this episode, strongest was the opposite of Prometey. That actually was already his 9 points this game. And another one for Prometey, 3 points in a row. Vladislav Didenko and mistakes from him. 12-11, and this timeout of Prometey worked pretty well for his team. Three points in a row already, but Dmytro Shapoval probably wouldn't like to stop or try it with the short serve, but not short enough. For Gordon Brova, finally side out by Nikolai Penchev, 12-12. We still have everything the regular viewer of the volleyball would like to get from this game. Pretty competitive set. Great serve by Maxim Drost. Jan Yereshchenko versus double block. Great defense by Evgeny Kiselyuk. Shetkov tries to fake the attack, and he was extremely well in the previous play. Putting actually Dmytro Shapoval in the case where he was without any blockers, because Nikolai Penchev would like to help his team to block the setter of the Prometey, and his opponent Dmytro Shapoval was left with everything he would like to get in the previous play. A great set and as well as great attack. We can see how Epicenter-Podolyany replies after all. Vladislav Didenko gets the set to Evgeny Kiselyuk, and pretty powerful pipe after all by the 5th number of Epicenter-Podolyany. Chance to break. Ivan Raich gets the block touch. Prometey right now in the attack, and Alexander Gladenko was ready to finish this counter-attack. 14-13. And still, this +1 point lead for Prometey holds for few episodes already. Teams changing up with their side-out points. And yeah, a lot of risk of Team Prometey on service line, as well as Epicenter-Podolyany trying to get everything from the service as well. Mario Sordil asked them to risk more, to be more aggressive on this component, because in the middle of previous set, actually Prometey was pretty dominant with the receiving game. Sordil quoted that around 70% of positive reception, and this is just enormous numbers. And finally first break of Epicenter-Podolyany was the team to break in previous episode. The block after all. And attack by Dmytro Shapoval. This time no block touch, but no touch of the court as well. And 2-point lead for Epicenter-Podolyany. Nothing leaded us to that, but just yeah, like in 30 seconds everything changing up. Krivobok get the reception and the chance to attack as well. Get the block out touch that bring ball back to the Prometey, 15-16, and Vitaly Shitkov, the captain of Prometey, on service line. He knows how to go for the breaks, and not the only one, but for the series of that one. Ivan Raic, pretty smart play by the opposite of Epicenter-Podolyany. Wasn't the best case to attack for him, but he decided to, alright, can go with the tip, and that worked pretty efficiently. In a previous episode, 17-15, Epicenter-Podolyany leading by a margin of 2 points, and Andrei Rogozhin service, but once more this is the error on the serve. So 1 more point for Prometey. Ivan Krivobok serves, so probably the first one to go to the opponent side of the court for Ivan Krivobok this game. Of course, I'm talking about the service. What a monstrosity strike from Evgeny Kiseluk. Jan Yerechenko tried to hold this one, but this touch of the chest, if I'm not mistaken, was not enough to hold this power and speed. 18-16. Serve for Epicenter-Podolyany, Ivan Raic. Got Jan Yerechenko in the reception. 18th number of Prometey tried to go to the line shot, couldn't find the line, as well as touch of the block. 19-16, and already 3-point lead for Epicenter-Podolyany, even though right now they are not showing their best level of volleyball. This is enough to be the leading team in the second set. Vladislav Didenko almost got this block, but yeah, ball went a bit long after all. (17-19), and young prodigy of Ukrainian volleyball, Eduard Shterek, get his chance to play in this final. Changing up Denis Veletsky, but probably couldn't hold this stance after all, and put the ball right into the net. 20-17, 3-point lead is still for Epicenter-Podolyany. Evgeny Kiseluk pretty strong, around 100 kilometers, not the round, but 115 by outside hitter of Epicenter-Podolyany. Yes, the statistic show to us. And another substitution once more. Taras Aleksuk came on the court. Earlier on during this playoff, he got some problems with his back, and in some cases couldn't come on the court to help to his team, but for the decisive games of gold medal match, he is ready, as well as whole his team, not including, of course, Georgy Klepko, who was injured during this series already. For Epicenter-Podolyany, if we are talking about the injured players, Sergey Stratov, another setter of this team in the start of the playoff, got small injury. Bogdan Sereda, assistant coach of Epicenter-Podolyany, actually told that he's already with nice conditions, but of course Vladislav Didenko because Volleyball played for all of this playoffs and probably the connection of the players with exactly this specific setter is better, and this is the only case why Mario Sordal decides to go with Vladislav Didenko as a starting setter. That this is the words of Bogdan Serda, and yeah, makes some sense. Andrei Levchenko got his another timeout. He just asked his team to finish this set on a major note, and later on teams are gonna have at least 2 sets when they're able to show themselves. Right now the head coach of Prometey would like his team to try to find their serving. This is the component that Prometey need to add to get this game more interesting. Almost a block, but the ball rolling on the net decided to stay on the side of the court of Prometey. We'll see this moment once again. Yeah, actually, the ball pretty easy could move to the side of Epicenter-Podolyany, and I'm not really sure that in that case Nikolai Penchev would get this one. In the defense, I'm not sure who was the one to touch the net in the previous play, but the thing I'm sure in that actually ball couldn't make the net to collide this way after pretty easy tip by Ivan Krivobogdat. Okay. This episode already ended. Epicenter-Podolyany was the victorious one in previous, and 24-19. 5 set points, and already with the first, Nikolai Penchev closing up the second set, 25-19, and 1-1 of the victorious sets for Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany. And right now teams gonna have 10-minute breaks during which we're gonna have talk to head coach of Prometey Andrei Levchenko, as well as assistant coach of Epicenter-Podolyany Bogdan Serda. So tune up. So the 10 minutes break between the second and the third set has gone, and that means that in a few seconds we start another one. Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany right now 1-1. We are the sets 1-1. We are the victorious games, and this third set might be the decisive one. So Andrei Levchenko told that his team got some weekends on the Eastern, of course, and later on finished their preparation in the same matter like in the previous one, so nothing has changed, and he admitted that yes, this victory over the Epicenter-Podolyany, not with the physical way, but probably with the emotional or psychological, better to say, was really needed for Prometey just to believe and be confident in themselves that they actually can get the victory over this team. So not the episode I'm pretty sure about Vitaly Shitkov. I felt that touched the ball in previous play, yeah, over the net, but not on the opposite side of the ball of the court. But this is the decision of Mikhailo Medvedyev, and he felt that the first Prometey third time in a row gonna go for Epicenter-Podolyany, and the second one as well in a row. Block for Prometey. Dmytro Shapoval, the leader scorer of this game, wasn't able to outplay Andrei Rogozhin as well as Nikolai Penchev, and nice start for Epicenter-Podolyany for now. So Bogdan Sereda, the head coach, sorry, the assistant coach of Epicenter-Podolyany, shared his thoughts about this game as well. He feels that this air alert was the case why his team may be a bit unprepared. He feels that, yeah, before the 7th past me game, his team got this neat rhythm, but of course after this break everything mixed up, and right now they are trying to find the rhythm, trying to find the approaches to the play, and of course everything due to the unpleasant neighbors, as Bogdan Sereda told, but I would rephrase this just to the Russian terrorists, so it is not only for us but for the whole world as well. But let's get out of this unpleasant team, of this piece of crabs. So third point for Prometey after mistake by the attack of Andrei Rogozhin, but actually Mario Sordel would like to check something in the previous episode. Let's see what is the case of the challenge by head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany. Like, no touch of the block. It's okay, understandable, but I mean, all right. Another challenge that Mario Sordel didn't guess well in this game. Of course, this is not only him, his team. In some cases, feels that they need to check previous episode, or maybe the assistance of Mario Sordel saw something on the replay. Another point for Prometey, and actually 4 in a row points for Prometey. 2-0. Epicenter-Podolyany was leading, but already 4-2, and everything on the serve of Denis Voletsky. He is not the strongest server, but even the ace of the roll from him. Actually, in some games, Andrei Levchenko gets him out of the serve. But as we can see, even not the best server can bring a pretty nice series of break points. And this was the case. How's this situation? And we see that Mario Sordel is pretty upset with everything. He feels that his team is not the one thing right now. The bench of individuals and of course Mario Sodil don't let this one to be even another second and want to wake up his team and to see the best level of volleyball they're capable of from all of his players. Denis Voletsky once more on service line. Nikolai Pinchov receiving the ball. Rogozhin and another block for Prometey. 6-2. What a start of the third set. On the serve of Denis Voletsky. Great block by Alexander Gladenko. And Voletsky gonna serve once more. 6-2. Pinchov receiving the ball right now, Ivan right, but yeah, Denis Voletsky isn't the best player of Prometey in the defensive role, and here with a smile on the face probably recognizes this once more as well as whole team Prometey, but of course the defensive play is not the thing you are looking from your middle blocker. This is not the 60s or 70s when even Libero didn't exist, when actually that was not so much of this role difference. And after this mistake by Alexander Gladenko, Epicenter get there another point. Nikolai Pinchov asks if that was the touch of the line. He feels that the need to look for a challenge is there, but after looking on the stuff, probably someone told him that the ball is off the court. Exchanges of service mistakes by both teams after the mistake of Nikolai Pinchov. Dmitro Shapoval answers with his as well. Rogozhin serving, Shitkov to Yan Gereshchenko, and the hook attack by 18th number of Prometey due to not the best set for him to the fourth zone by Vitaly Shitkov, and later on the block of Prometey worked, but Yan Gereshchenko wasn't ready for it. And 6-7. Epicenter-Podolyany gets back to the game after this starting punishment by Prometey, but what a risky set to Alexander Gladenko to the zone combination, and he was prepared for it, even though the blocker's hands was pretty close. But the tempo was off, and the placement of Maxim Drost was off as well, and that led Alexander Gladenko to finish previous episode to the trajectory of the first zone. 8-6. Great service by Gereshchenko. Ivan Raich wasn't capable to get the point for his team, but his vis-a-vis opposite of Prometey, Dmitro Shapoval, was the one to reach the nines for his team. 9-6. So yeah, if we are looking into the statistics, that was already 13th point for Dmitro Shapoval in this game. And of course we are understanding that probably not the last one. Let's face this way. Vladislav Didenko to the middle, and Maxim Drost was there and ready to get the final touch of his team. And pretty strong spike. Alexander Gladenko tried to close the fifth zone, and actually his right hand was even lowered comparing to the net. And exactly this hand his team needed to get the block in previous one, but of course he risked, and that didn't pay out. But what pay out is the risk attack of Ivan Krivobok. If maybe the set was a bit lighter in case of speed, of course, he would be blocked But there, nice tempo on the set, nice tempo on the approach and attack as well. Let Ivan Krivobok to get another point for his team, but later on Yevgeny Kiselyuk gets one more for Epicenter-Podolyany, and after not the best first set, Yevgeny Kiselyuk get a lot of points in the second one, and already is the best scorer for his team with 10 points. For now, Yan Yerещенко and answer from him and Vitaly Shitkov with the pipe, 11-8, everything worked pretty well in that episode. And Vitaly Shitkov come to the service line. And let's see what he brings to this game. Yeah, great defense by Prometey. Attack from the back. And Penchev. Shitkov to set to Viletsky. And the ball is still in the air. And finally, Prometey reaches this one. 12-8. Pretty long rally. Both teams tried everything, but Prometey was the strongest one in this episode. But everyone left everything in the previous episode on the court, so no doubt about that one. 12-8, 4-point lead for Prometey, but Epicenter already showed this set that 4 point is not something they are not able to go for and reach their opponent. Great service by Vitaly Shitkov, right from the back, block worked pretty well, chance for Prometey to attack, block out once more, Dmytro Shapoval brings another point for his team, 13-8, and Prometey is leading by a margin of 5 points. Let's see this moment once again by the touch of Maxim Drozd. And we got a double substitution by Mario Sordel, Yuri Tomin, and Sergey Yevstratov coming on the court. Actually, Bogdan Serda was asked about if Sergey Yevstratov is ready to play. Earlier on he got injury, but was able to get after this one. And right now, by the words of Bogdan Serda, he is ready to play. And let's see, because this is the debut of Sergey Yevstratov in these playoffs and already in the third match of gold medal finals. Yuri Tomin, captain of Epicenter-Podolyany, is as well on the court, so classical double substitution for Mario Sordel. And let's see how the structure of the game of Epicenter-Podolyany gonna be changed, because I feel that without Ivan Raich, they might be lacking of this attacking power. The team of Epicenter-Podolyany, great attack from the back. Wasn't that the touch of the player in the first zone? No touch at all. They got by the call of Mikhailo Medvedyev and Yan Yerещенко, as well as whole team Prometey. Don't argue about this one, so maybe that was the right one. Maxim Drozd was a bit emotional after his another service mistake. Hit the ball pretty hard after all. Probably gonna get the yellow card. Yeah, Mikhailo Medvedyev. Don't want this thing to continue this way, so already start pretty aggressive. 14-10, Ivan Krivobok finally gets a few serves to the side of the court of the opponents, gets another one actually, but somehow with the magical way Andrei Rogozhin was able, even with this is not the best set to, let's say this way, of Sergey Yevstratov, got this point in the attack, 11-14. Yeah, probably few episodes is needed for Sergei Stratov to remember everything. He already know, but of course, this pressure of being on the court, not like in the training sessions, is much more tense than if you're only with your team. And defense as well, blocked by Prometey. Gladenko once more stopping the attack of his opponents. And right now this is block 1-1 to Andrei Rogozhin. Great read by Alexander Gladenko, 16-11. And once more Denis Voletsky on the service line. And the breaks of Prometey coming one after another, I would like to say, but not in this situation, because Denis Voletsky missed. Yes. Serve, his second serve. And we got a back double substitution, Vladislav Didenko coming back on the court, as well as Ivan Raich. So the substitution of Sergei Stratov and Yuri Tominto coming off the bench, I would say, didn't bring anything for Epicenter-Podolyany. And Prometey once more gets the set to the center of the net, and this time Gladenko, after the nice touch of Vladislav Shitkov, was ready to get the final touch. Evgeny Kiselyuk, yeah, the monster on the attack. And probably one of the unholdable players of Epicenter-Podolyany. And another substitution for Epicenter-Podolyany. Volodymyr Sidorenko with number 18 is the replacement of Andrei Rogozhin on service line. Experienced player, not the strongest, but the chance for break is here. Attack by Epicenter-Podolyany. Kiselyuk, block out, touch, and 14-17. We already can tell that Mario Sordil was right with this substitution, but let's see, maybe this is not the only one break that Epicenter-Podolyany gonna get after the service of Volodymyr Sidorenko, but only after the small break because of the double substitution for Andriy Levchenko as well, Taras Oleksiuk as well as Sergei Ryabov, replacing Dmytro Shapoval and Vitaly Shitkov. 14-17. Sidorenko to serve once more. And right into the net, and that brings 18th point for Prometey. After all, 18-14. And 18th number of Prometey, Jan Yerechenko, preparing himself to service. Great one, but Nikola Pincher was ready for it. Kiselyuk stamping from the fourth zone. Vadim Patraty tried to get this ball in the defense to get the touch, but that wasn't enough to save this ball. And Evgeny Kiselyuk gets another one. Ivan Raich, another chance for him to serve, and once more. This one is off, and this one is off. Yeah, not the best news for Epicenter-Podolyany, that the opposite of their team is struggling with this component. Alexander Gladenko, service from him. Brova is on the reception, and Maxim Drozd finishing up this play. 16-19. 16-19. Epicenter-Podolyany still tries not to give a lot of room to find few leading points for Prometey, but the side out of Prometey right now is on a pretty high level. And Ivan Krivobok reminds about this once more, 20-16, and we got double substitution. The back one, Dmytro Shapoval, as well as Vitaly Shitkov coming back on the court, and Shitkov actually coming for the service. And he already this game got one ace, and not only the struggling of Epicenter-Podolyany receivers on his service is understandable and rememberable for us. And actually another break point for Prometey. The first chance to counter-attack, and Shapoval gets his 16th point after all. And second timeout for Epicenter-Podolyany. Mario Sordil would like to talk to his team.
Подачу, хлопці! Тут нема, що не хочемо в ліберо. Нам треба сильну подачу, коли є сильна. Неважливо, чи ліберо, чи не шукаємо гравця контр перша, вигравальника. О, це є важливо зараз.
So Mario Sordil would like to see maximum aggressiveness of his team to serve on service line. He just don't care. Gonna be this libero or not. He want to get his team to serve with the maximum throttle into the first zone. He's just don't care who gonna stay on this one. Just wants to see the maximum approach, the maximum power from his team, but this time only Prometey shows what they're capable of. Epicenter-Podolyany is struggling a lot. Once more, the reception of team from Khmelnytsky region isn't the best, and yeah, Evgeny Kisluk tried to save this ball, but that one was so powerful that wasn't really holdable for the player of Epicenter-Podolyany. Ivan Raic from the back. Patrati, this time the ball went right into the roof, but after touching the player of Prometey. 17-22. And Maxim Drozd on service line. Let's see what he gonna bring from this service. Mario Sordil was pretty clear what he want. Yeah, pretty strong one. Ivan Krivobok. And what a beauty by Yan Yerещенko. Not the best set of Vitaly Shitkov. Let us to see this wonderful ending of the play Yan Yerещенko. So, and Yan Yerещенko did everything he can in the previous episode. Fourth zone of Epicenter-Podolyany was empty, and this is exactly the trajectory he placed his direction of the attack. 18-23, the blockout play for Epicenter-Podolyany. Sorry, not Ivan, but Nikolai Penchev conquered 1-1. Dmytro Shapoval, Yan Yerещенko gonna touch the last. This ball actually gets another chance for his team to attack. Right now Penchev, and a pretty smart play from him. Yeah, he is not the highest player of this trio, Shapoval, and let's see, more reach, but the smart play by Nikolai Penchev brings another one for his team. 19-23, and Andrei Levchenko decided to get this time out.
Зараз видихнули, спокійно прийняли передачу. Подача не важка, але її треба трошки порухати самими руками. Вибили нас догори, ще знімаємо. Все, поїхали.
Just makes clear what his team needs to do in the next episode. Like Vladislav Didenko is the next server, and this is already what Andrei Levchenko replied about. He said that this is not the strongest serve of Epicenter-Podolyany, but his team need to be prepared to move a lot, because their floater of Didenko is a bit poisonous and venomous, let's say this way. Shapoval gonna have the chance to side out his team and got a strike, if you will. Both of the blockers, Andrei Rogozhin as well as Nikolai Penchev, went right to the floor after this attack of first number of Prometey. Yes, we saw on the replay, and 5 set points for Prometey. Denis Volesky with the ball, and in this set he didn't go without the break point from his service, but right now this is the first one. Andrei Rogozhin make everything clear in the previous episode what gonna be the outcome, and 20-24. Nikolai Penchev have no right to be mistaken 4 times in a row from the service line. Ivan Krivov block. First touch from him. Shapoval missed the target and almost went into the head coach of Epicenter-Podolyany. Yeah, still, the room of these mistakes for Prometey is in. 3 more set points for Prometey, but Andrei Levchenko decided not to risk, just leave his team. There is some room to get out of these emotions, out of this tense play. And yeah, just to recover after this pretty tense game. Both of them hard working right now on the court. And let's tell once more this. This is not gonna be the last set anyway. We're gonna have one more, or maybe even 2. Who knows? Maybe another 5-setter, but a bit later on, 25-21, Prometey finally gets their needed last point in the third set of the match, and once more they're leading in this game 2-1, and in few minutes we're gonna come back on the 4th set of this game. So the fourth set of the game of Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey, the third one to be exact, is on its way. A few seconds of the first episode of the fourth set. Right now Prometey is leading 2-1, 25 to 18, 19 to 25, and 25 to 21 is the exact score of this game. And what we're gonna have a substitution by the Mario Sordel. Yeah, Alexander Koval is on the court right now, the middle blocker of Epicenter-Podolyany, and he is replacing Andrei Rogozhin. So on this game, Volodymyr Ostapenko is not even in the starting list. Maybe there are something happened to his health, of course. And, if this is the case, only wishing him all the best. And yeah, substitution, not a predictable one. Alexander Koval is nominally the fourth middle blocker of this team. Don't get a lot of practice, but let's see. Maybe the motivation to show himself in this caliber of the game is gonna be more than enough. Not really the point we are waiting for in the gold medal finals. After this tip of Evgeny Kiselyuk in the previous play, no one was ready somehow to get the first touch, and Andrei Levchuk was pretty upset with that one, because yeah, in case there are some nice attack that was actually in the previous play when Evgeny Kiselyuk attacked once more, but this time that was the powerful spike. This one way, but once your team just freezing up and stopping to play, this is of course the another one. Dmytro Shapoval gets the nice touch of the line, and 2-all right now in the fourth set. Yeah, Alexander Koval isn't the best in the defense, so probably just backed that the ball gonna get out. And this one, great service by Vitaly Shitko, but was a bit stopped by the touch of the tape. And Ivan Raich with pretty powerful and aggressive approach. Goes right to the line. Vadim Patratiev was there, but the ball just stamped in the third meter almost like a nail. Answer by Ivan Krivobok. 3-3 right now. And another side out. So right now this is a game of side out, no breaks for teams for now. If we are not including the start of the set. Epicenter-Podolyany leading by a margin of 1 point, but not for a long time. Evgeny Kiselyuk to get full throttle, but yeah, the ball went right into the net, so it doesn't matter that the ball was pretty fast on the approach over the net, but couldn't get on the other side of the court. And another side out, this time Maxim Drost remind about himself. And not really much to talk about right now. Yeah, the ball went between the hands of Alexander Gladenko, and this is the way how Maxim Drost gets this point for his team. Actually, really nice defense play by Drost. Nikolai Penchev keep his two hands. Great one for Epicenter in the defense by Ivan Raich. Shitkov to Jan Yereshchenko, and finally Prometey gets this one. Yeah, Vladislav Didenko asked in the previous one Volodymyr Payevsky why he struggled to do one step off, so Vladislav Didenko could get more tempo to get to the ball, but yeah, in some cases referees is not with the best reaction. Dmytro Shapoval, what? Like his fourth ace already, if I'm not mistaken. Right into the line, Nikolai Penchev, just look how the ball kisses the line in previous play. Another one pretty powerful, this time Yevgeny Kiselyuk gets this touch and answer by Nikolai Penchev. Really nice one, follow shot to the line, and no one was ready to cover this one. So Shapoval wanted to clear up only the tips over the block, but the close one. Jan Yereshchenko. Pretty nice touch by him, but the ball is still in play. Andriy Levchenko feels that wasn't the pancake. The clear pancake, let's say this way, by Epicenter-Podolyany team. He feels that the ball went in the previous play when players of Prometey tried to defend the previous one. And let's see what the replay of previous episode gonna show us. Yeah, not understandable why we waited for this one so long, and actually Vladislav Didenko get everything he can, and that means that actually this is gonna be the point for Epicenter-Podolyany, 7-6. Challenge with the minus for Prometey. Not only that they burned one of the challenges, and they presented the point for Epicenter-Podolyany after all, because previous play wasn't finished, and in that case they might actually be victorious in the previous play as well, but Andriy Levchenko was pretty sure that the ball went in, but his confidence played versus him in the previous play. 7-7, and Jan Yereshchenko is on service line. Not the strongest one from him, like type of the floater, and what a monstrosity by Yevgeny Kiselyuk. This is already his 16th point this game, and after not the most confident first set, he shine on the court and trying to reach Dmytro Shapoval, who already got 20 points this game, and chance to another one, and 21 for him, but that was actually the touch of the net, so I'm not really sure what's gonna go on the statistics of this game. Nikolai Penchev didn't get the best touch of the floor after this jump on the block, as I feel, or sorry, not on the block, but in the defense. And Yevgeny Kiselyuk is just unstoppable. Vitaly Shitkov don't understand how to play versus this type of wing spiker that Epicenter-Podolyany got. 9-8. Alexander Koval is on the court. Once more, let me remind that this is the first time for him to play in this finals and an ace for him, cause Jan Yerещенко and Ivan Krivobok mistaken. I feel that in case the outside hitter of the back row can get the touch, this is the one, but of course in some cases this type of not understanding and misunderstanding between players finishing up there when no one touches the ball. Jan Yerещенko probably make the situation clear about the previous play with Ivan Krivobok. And we see the final of the previous play. Denis Veletsky in the start get the block touch and later on finished with his attack 9-10. Right now Vitaly Shetkov reached and Vitaly Shetkov missed the target. Get into the net, but of course this is not what the captain of Prometey would like to see. So side out for Prometey via the attack from the fourth zone, where right now was Dmytro Shapoval. Not regularly you're gonna see the opposite in this zone, only in one rotation. Ivan Krivobok risked everything, and that didn't bring the needed result for his team. 12-10. Epicenter-Podolyany sticks to this 2-point lead and don't want to throw this one away. Kiselyuk, what a service from him! Ace! Ace by Evgeny Kiselyuk, 13-10. Great serve to the line. Jan Yerещенko couldn't do anything to this. But just look how the ball kisses the line in the previous play, and Andriy Levchenko want to talk to his team.
Не треба робити різких якихось рухів, там, когось перекривати в прийомі чи десь лізти в захисті не треба. Робимо свою роботу і подачу треба додавати. Вони додали, ми маємо теж додавати, не ослаблювати свою подачу.
So Andriy Levchenko have a small talk to his team. He feels that there is no need to implement something during this game. Just everyone has their zone, not go into the zone of the other player, and just everything they played before, not something risky on the receiving, and of course adding more on the service. This is all Andriy Levchenko would like to see from his team. But only more we see from Evgeny Kiselyuk right now. But even this is not enough for Epicenter-Podolyany. It's extremely powerful serve. Probably in most cases would go, if not to the ace, but to the bad reception. But Prometey somehow dealt with this one. Even right from the back, and Yerещенko as well as Vladenko stops his attack. 12-13. 12-13, and Prometey don't want to give up on this set. And of course, this is only was 2-point difference before. And once more, let me remind that Denis Veletsky on the service, just as a talisman, as an amulet, bringing these break points. So, I mean, in which case you would likely to see Maxim Drost to miss this type of attack. I mean, 90% of his chances he probably would get this one to the line, but once Denis Veletsky on service, everything is getting out of the hands of Epicenter-Podolyany. Maxim Drost, not the best chance to attack for him, and not the best cover touch. After all, Mario Sordel reacts after this 4 points in a row for Prometey with the timeout.
Przemian! No не може, коли граємо на точному прийомі 3 рази, не може так бути. Ну що сказати? На одному боку, без блоку. О!
Yeah, Mario Sorrel don't understand this situation at all, because he feels that his team reception is fine. Oh, they got no block, one block, maybe two block. They got a gap between them and just couldn't get this side out point. And the service of Denis Veletsky. Yeah, Prometey to serve once more. Veletsky with the ball, and finally, Maxim Drost was able to side out his team from the service of the 23rd number of Prometey. Gladenko understand that maybe that was his chance to get and collect another block. But not this time, and Maxim Drost, after all, getting to the service line. And getting an ace after all as well. Alexander Boyko. And that was, yeah, Ivan Krivobok. The ball went to the conflict zone, and yeah, both of these players gets to the ball. And that was Ivan Krivobok who touched. In previous play, Dmytro Shapoval was actually on the reception in previous episode. Alexander Boyko to Shapoval once more. Chance this time for Prometey. Penchev get the block touch and gets another point for his team. 16-14. 16-14. Yeah, pretty strong serves by Maxim Drost, getting Epicenter back to the leading spot. 16-14. And another one, another ace by Maxim Drost. Yeah, once more, yeah, between the Krivobok and Alexander Boyko, and players of Prometey struggling in this one.
Просто передає перед собою. Вибийте і зніміться, врешті-решт. 3 нападаючих. Все, давай, поїхали!
Of course, Andriy Levchenko don't understand what is happening right now. He don't feel that the surface something unusual, or just Maxim Drost put the ball right in front of him on the other side of the court, of course, and team just struggling not with the side out, I would say, but with the first touch at all. Andriy Levchenko just likes to get the ball as high as possible and trying to play versus block of Epicenter-Podolyany, and Jan Yerechenko got the chance, and the chance ended up with the point for Prometey. 15-17. Shapoval on service line, and he missed. But yeah, Prometey needs right now to collect a few break points, and Shapoval is one of the servers that can bring this fun for Prometey. But actually, I would say that the whole team of Prometey is pretty strong on service line, so maybe not the only Dmytro Shapoval can bring something via this component. And another double substitution for Prometey. Oleksiuk and Ryabov once more on the court, replaces Shitkov as well as Shapoval. And that worked to Sergei Ryabov. Gets the nice set for Jan Yerechenko, maybe a bit narrow, but the experienced outside hitter was ready to get everything he needs from this one, and even somehow employed the line shot, and ace after all. 17-18, and still Still, we are in the game. Yeah, ups and downs. A lot of ups and downs for both of teams. And pretty interesting game. We have not only this set, but the game at all. And Jan Yereshenko gonna serve once more, this time in the net, right into the net, 19-17, Epicenter-Podolyany. Once more got a 2-point lead. And another substitution. Dmytro Yanchuk replacing Jan Yereshenko on the back line for now. Yanchuk is actually one of the best scorers of Team Prometey. Actually, probably Nikolai Pinch, we didn't understand what was the case of this substitution, but maybe considering the rotation of Prometey, this is exactly the trajectory where Pinchev gonna put his serve, but no, he gets to the Ivan Krivobok, and with the second attack of Prometey, Ivan Krivobok missed. He put the ball into the net, 22-17, 3-point lead for Epicenter-Podolyany in the fourth. And we are getting closer and closer to the tiebreaker in this game. And let me remind that the only tiebreaker for now in this finals, so Prometey got victorious, 3-2. And let's see, maybe even Prometey gonna be able to hold and save this set and not go for the fifth one. Alexander Hladenko on service line. He already got one ace, so not the best reception, but Evgeny Kiselyuk gonna play versus double block and did everything he needs from this one for his team, 21-18. And Epicenter-Podolyany coming closer and closer to finish the fourth set victorious and bring this game 2-2 and into the fifth one. And as everyone tells that the fifth set is the lottery, so let's see, in case we're gonna go for this one, who will be the luckier today. Ivan Raic, great attack from him into the counter, 22-18, player versus triple block. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the wall at all, because Taras Alexiuk was pretty late in the previous one. Koval serving the ball. Krivobok through the block, covering himself. And Alexiuk gets through and brings another one for his team, 19-22. And we get double back substitution. And Vitaly Shetkov came right into the moment his team needs him on service line. And yeah, reply by Epicenter-Podolyany. Mario Sordil would like to have small break before the serve of Vitaly Shetkov.
Залишаємо м'яч. Все. Зайня будуть чуть, бо він не подає до лінії. Тільки після підкроса. Залишаємо цей м'яч. Все працюємо на сайдах. Все. Один м'яч. Давай.
Yeah, Mario Sordil understands this need to get the side out from the serve of Vitaly Shetkov as fast as possible. Yeah, some statistics of this game. Prometey is leading in the attacking points as well as aces, but right now they are struggling, and another mistake on service line. Vitaly Shetkov missed his chance, and probably this break of Mario Sordil worked in the way he wanted. 23-19. Ivan Raic serving to the line. That was Ivan Krivobok to receive the ball, playing out of the blocker's hands. And Rajic to the line and getting 5 set points for his team. Outplaying the blockers in the previous episode. Yeah, a bit of upset emotions on the face of Dmytro Shapovalov after this one. Of course, he wanted to stop the attack. He wanted to bring another point for his team. Nice service by Ivan Rajic, and chance for Prometey to close this one, and Yevgeny Kiselyuk make everything to be sure that his team gonna be victorious in the fourth set. 20th point for Yevgeny Kiselyuk, and in a few minutes we coming up with the 5th set of the third game of the finals between Prometey and Epicenter-Podolyany. So the tie-break of the third game of Epicenter-Podolyany and Prometey is on its way, and we see that Andriy Levchenko decided to have a small replacement. Dmytro Yanchuk gets on the court from the start, replacing Ivan Krivobok. Yes, the outside hitter, and Alexander Kovin, as in the previous set, gonna start as well, replacing Andriy Rokoshin in Epicenter-Podolyany team. Nikolai Penchev first to serve for Yerещенко on reception, and Veletsky bring the first for Prometey, and actually this is the first time this game Prometey got the first point of the set. Let's see what this one gonna bring for Prometey. And Denis Veletsky on service line. Prometey got a lot of break points on his serve, and another one. Alexander Koval missed his attack. Right into the net. And yeah, Veletsky to serve another time. And almost an ace. Alexander Kovalyov saves the ball. Kiselyuk, not the best set for him. And another point for Prometey. 3-0 lead in the start for team from Dnipro. And yeah, early timeout for Marius Sordel.
Один. Очко треба нам зробити. О, спокійно. Оп, починаємо з точним прийомом.
Давай, давай.
Yeah, of course. So Marius Sordel making clear that his team needs to side out. And another point. Evgeny Kiselyuk tried to get the point with the tip, but block of Prometey stops him. Four to 0, pretty strong. And finally a break point for Epicenter-Podolyany. His game, Ivan Raic. Gets first point for his team. And 1-4, yeah, in tie break. 4-point lead is a lot. 4-point lead is a lot, because let me remind if someone don't know, the 5 set of the match gonna be played until one of the team reaches 15 points, or in case the point difference gonna be less than 2 points, once one team got the lead in a margin of 2 points, the set gonna be finished. So finally, Epicenter-Podolyany getting the rhythm to find the side-out points. Another attack to the line by Evgeny Kiselyuk, this time efficient one, touching the Dmytro Shapoval. After all, Shitkov through the block, attack of Alexander Hladenko, 6-2, yeah. Whole team Prometey right now is on fire, and everything they touch became the gold. Jan Yerещенko on service line. His serve is venomous. Dmytro Yanchuk wasn't ready for this type of approach by Ivan Raic. Great tip from him. Yeah, just didn't look where the ball landed. And probably that was the chance for Prometey to get another one. Break point. Well done by Maxim Drosto. He saw that Vitaly Shitkov gets off his second zone to try to get a block, but yeah, no one was ready to clear here for the captain of Prometey. Kiselyuk, another one, very powerful, but yeah, wide, pretty long of the court. 7-4, Alexander Hladenko getting himself ready for another serve, and once Prometey or Epicenter-Podolyany, who know who gonna be the first, gonna reach 8 points, so teams gonna be changing up their side of the courts. Shapoval from the back, and Prometey is the first one. Great defense of Prometey. And actually, I feel like in one moment, Epicenter-Podolyany thought that the ball went out and to just get this episode off their heads, and maybe this is the case why Prometey was victorious in the previous one, 8-4. Right now they are leading, and they need 7 more at least points to finish this set victorious. Yeah, Epicenter-Podolyany is struggling right now in the fuse, but we already saw that in some cases, so they can rev up and go for a nice series of points. Great defense and block by Vitaly Shitkov, and Shapovalov through the triple block. 9-4. 9-4, and of course, probably everyone understood that in case Jan Yereshenko gonna set the ball gonna went to Shapovalov, but somehow the ball went through between the hands of Vladislav Didenko. 9-4. 9-4, and another timeout by Mario Sordol. So Alexander Gladenko to serve once more. 9-4. His team is leading in the last set of this match. Evgeny Kiselyuk receiving the ball. Ivan Raich through the block, and what a touch on the defense by Alexander Gladenko. Shapovalov to attack. Didn't ball went to the left. Epicenter-Podolyany just finished their play. Vitaly Shitkov gets this point, but of course this is gonna be the challenge for Epicenter-Podolyany. About was after the attack of Prometey the touch of the tape, or actually that was the touch of the block, and in the second case that's gonna be the point for Prometey after all, and there's gonna be the change of the scoreboard. 10-4 for Prometey, and in the other case so that's gonna be 5-9. Still Prometey gonna be leading by in a margin of 4 points instead of 6. So of course the difference is big enough, considering even that this is gonna be the set to 15, and yeah, that was the touch of the block actually. So 6-point lead for Prometey. Epicenter-Podolyany didn't need to stop, they play until they heard the whistle. Nice shot served by Alexander Gladenko, and another from the back, and another for Prometey. 11-4. 11-4, yeah, probably for Epicenter-Podolyany right now. Their opponents unevitable. They just don't understand what to do right now. Alexander Nalovny to replace not the Evgeny Kiselyuk, but Nikolai Penchev. So Mario Sordol just trying to guess what the player can give him aggressiveness in the attack. And finally the side out of the serve of Alexander Gladenko, but Gladenko sides him out himself after his service from mistake. Great defense of Epicenter-Podolyany, but no attack from them. Shitkov To Yerещенко. Yerещенко to Shapovalov, and another chance for Epicenter-Podolyany, but this time there's gonna be an attack. No. No, only the tip. And triple block of Epicenter-Podolyany is working. 6-11, 6-11 still. The game is still going. The game is still going. And Prometey, yeah, closer to the end of the set than their opponents to get to the Prometey, but still they need to reach this 4 points to finish this set themselves. Not to lean on the mistakes of Epicenter-Podolyany. And yeah, it's actually Andrei Levchenko was looking there to we need to finish this one up. Yeah, 6-11. 6-11. Epicenter-Podolyany is on the service line. The ball is in the hands of Maxim Drost. He wants another ball. Maybe the previous one wasn't with the right pressure, or just his ritual on the service. So like each player got their own ritual. I don't know. Maybe coming with one specific leg out of the court, or getting the ball with few touches before. Who knows? Everyone has something specific. Dmytro Yanchuk misses the target, or what? Yeah, Dmytro Yanchuk misses that one. That was a pretty nice chance for Prometey to get one more point. Vladislav Didenko on service line. Attack from the back, and wasn't that the touch of the roof? No. The ball still going. Ivan Raic versus double block. Boyko getting the ball for Dmytro Yanchuk. Follow shot from him. And Brova to get first touch. Another one for Ivan Raic. Great defense by Boyko. And to let the Epicenter-Podolyany to attack once more. Finally, they get this point. Alexander Nalozhin to play the block out after all. 8-12. 8-12. Epicenter-Podolyany slowly but coming closer and closer. Yeah, probably this is not gonna be enough in this type of pace. But maybe they're gonna rev up. And they gonna get this needed few break points. As we can see, Andrei Levchenko asked for some player of the bench to come, but Dmytro Shapovalov, who if not him, to get that needed points in the end of the match. Yeah, as we can see on the face of Evgeny Kiselyuk, probably he's a bit tired of this game, 5-setter, and a lot of pressure on him, on the receiving, a lot of sets to him in the attack as well. Yeah, to go through this one is not the easiest part. Alexander Nalozhny gets another one for his team. Wasn't the best chance for him to attack, but smart tip over the block. And 9-13. And right now he's gonna show his hybrid. To the jump serve for Veletsky, attacking, touching the block, but ball still in there. And Evgeny Kiselyuk, 10-13, Epicenter-Podolyany coming closer and closer. Yeah, only 2 points left for Prometey, and well, probably this is a pretty big chance that the aggressive approach and the risky play of Epicenter-Podolyany may be finished up with the mistakes, but who knows? Prometey is the type of the team that have to take these points themselves, and Yan Yerещенko brings another one for them. 14-10, and that means that Prometey gonna get 4 match points in this series. And Denis Volleyball. A lot of breaks from his service already this game. Almost an ace actually. And no attack for Ivan Wright, Shitkov. Two middle blocker and Alexander Gladenko finishing this up. Prometey got their second victory over Epicenter-Podolyany. And one victory of their first golden medals of Superliga BUDINVEST. And we see the joy on the face of Volodymyr Dubinsky. We see these emotions on the faces of the players and the staff of Prometey as well. One more 5-setter and one more time they are the victorious side. And let's see who is gets the award of the most valuable player of this team, of course. Congratulations Prometey, of course, saying thank you to Epicenter-Podolyany for this game. And Jan Yerещенко, the 18th number of Prometey, was the most valuable player of this game. So he got 18 points after this game, 16 in the attack, 1 in the service and the block as well. And his daughter with him. After all, giving the clap as well as her father. And yeah, Prometey is leading in the series, probably not the most predictable one. 2 victories to 1, and actually in today's on the Sunday of 23rd April, they can be the golden medalist of this season Ukrainian Championship. This game gonna be played on 13th of past meridian, so of course tune up and watch this one. In a few minutes we gonna get flash interviews with players, player of Prometey as well as player of Epicenter-Podolyany. Let's see how these days is gonna be, and after this one we're gonna be closing up today's day of volleyball.
Після матчу традиційно спілкуємося з гравцями обох команд. Спочатку перед вами пасуючий Епіцентр-Подоляни Владислав Діденко. Владиславе, знову шалений матч, знову 5-й сет. Чому розгубилися на його початку?
Ну, не знаю, не вдалося організувати власну атаку, ви самі все бачили. Від чого це виходить, я не знаю. Можливо, втома, можливо, десь розконцентрація. Будемо працювати над помилками, щоб такого не траплялося в наступному матчі. Будемо намагатися перемогти в наступному матчі.
А які взагалі шанси у Прометея зрівняти рахунок у фінальній серії?
У Епіцентра?
Епіцентра, вибачте, так, ви правильно.
Ну що, шанси? Шанси 50/50, або так, або ні.
А взагалі, який сьогодні елемент вдався вам найменше, як вважаєте?
Ой, треба дивитися статистику, я так не можу сказати. Я не дам вам відповідь.
Дякую вам за коментар.
Дякую.
А тепер спілкуємося з догравальником ВК Прометей Яном Єрещенко, який, до речі, і став сьогодні кращим гравцем матчу. Вітаю вас з перемогою, вітаю з нагородою. Ваші емоції зараз.
Дякую. Я вітаю усіх вболівальників, усіх гравців. Я вважаю, ми сьогодні виконали дуже гарну роботу. Усі дали MVP мені, але я вважаю, що можна було дати любому з нашої команди. Ми б були сьогодні трішки краще, тому і перемогли.
Який ігровий елемент сьогодні став ключовим у перемозі?
Останнє очко, коли ми взяли 15 у п'ятій партії.
Зараз ви лідируєте у фінальній серії. Як не розслабитися, маючи перемогу в запасі?
Ми готуємося до кожної гри окремо, тому будемо готуватися одразу.
Ще раз з перемогою і дякую за коментар.
Дякую.